We are now entering the double elimination phase of the event. The double elimination is a final chance for the riders to improve their rankings and take another shot at the championship.
Yeah, we're in the double elimination here in Pingtan, China. It's exciting. The conditions definitely improved compared to yesterday. The waves got bigger, there's more period between the waves, so it's more flat water sections. It's nice, we see better tricks, the action is going off and it's amazing. I'm excited, I'm gonna give my best.
The stakes were high today as the 17 riders competing took to the water in what would turn out to be the best conditions of the event so far. The first rider to make a strong impression was Stefan Spitzberger from Austria. Stefan advanced through his heats skillfully, first taking on friend and fellow countryman Michael Schitzhofer, and then upsetting former world champion Aaron Hadlow. Hadlow rode well, but it was clear that he wasn't fully recovered from the rib injury he suffered at the last event in Brazil. Spitzberger then moved on to meet David Toniwan in a suspenseful 7-minute heat. David Toniwan, like Stefan, has been battling hard today, winning heat after heat and making a name for himself on this year's tour. After defeating Spitzberger in his second heat of the day, he would go on to face a very determined Alex Nato. Both riders in this heat showed remarkable talent, seizing every opportunity to outperform the other. Incredibly, Toniwan exceeded everybody's expectations, defeating the third-ranked rider from Brazil and increasing his chances of a spot on the podium. He would now face sparring partner Liam Whaley in a very compelling heat. Liam and David trained together in Tarifa, and in this friendly but aggressive fight, both riders showed that they are no strangers. But regardless of Toniwan's impressive ascent up the double elimination ladder, he was no match for a fresh and spirited Liam Whaley. Whaley would now go up against the Belgian Christophe Tack in what would be the most anticipated heat of the event. The adrenaline was high in this action-packed duel as the fate of the world title was now in play. Both of the riders were visibly anxious as they took to the water. Tack started out cleanly, landing his textbook tricks and refusing to cave into any pressure. He maneuvered with ease in the choppy conditions, stomping hard and taking advantage of the kicker waves. Whaley, however, did not perform at his usual level, as though the stress of the heat was finally getting to him. Crashing some of his signature moves, he eventually succumbed to Christophe Tack, our new 2014 PKRA world champion.
Being world champion is pretty unreal. I still really cannot believe it. It's been a dream since I was like around 12 years old, and this is now a highlight in my career, but I think I have a lot of ups and downs to come, and I just hope I can keep on pushing the sport and do some new stuff, and that would be my goal.
The day wasn't over for Christophe, as he would now move on to compete in the double elimination final against kiteboarding idol Yuri Zun. Lewis Crawthorne is back to help me commentate this final heat.
So it's a former world champion up against a newly crowned title holder in this double elimination final in China. Yuri Zun starts with a nice crow mobe. Christophe looks to open his heat with a front blind mobe, but he'll be disgusted with himself, butt checking just a front to blind. Yuri Zun sets up for a 317, but just a 315 this time. Here's Christophe Tack going for the crow mobe 5, but he has to settle for just a crow mobe. Yuri Zun, will he get the 317 this time? He doesn't quite make it, lets go of the bar, that's not going to count. As Christophe Tack rides out to sea, goes for the mobe 5, and only lands a mobe. Yuri Zun goes for a massive mobe 5, takes a real face fall. Christophe Tack with a blind judge 5, just a blind judge 3, both these riders struggling to land their best moves. Yuri Zun's found a nice gust of wind, sets up for the blind judge 7, and he's nailed it. Christophe Tack spotted a nice kicker out the back and lands a huge frontside 7. He loves to push these new school tricks off the waves. Both riders enjoyed that heat, a huge amount of respect for each other.
We just had an amazing final yesterday as well. We both had really good scoring heats and we really put up a good show, so well-deserved world champion, the new one.
This guy, 3 injuries later, heavy ones, and still pulling it off, huh? It's not finished yet, for sure not.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet.